You want to be loud, be clear, and be in control with IMLCorp's The Sound Commander.
Let me ask you this. How would you feel about a PA sound system that gave mass notification about if anything was happening at a school? Like if that was installed in the school systems, how would you feel about that? Would that be helpful? Would it be harmful?
We're not sure about that, but if it is helpful, we can check in one place or see if it's working. If it's working, whatever works, we need to find a solution for it.
You deal with the response time of first responders. So of course you get the alert out there, and you got a bunch of kids running wild. But where are you running from? Where are you running to?
Do you think that installing a PA system, a mass communication stereo system at the school would be beneficial, alarming the students if something suspicious is happening? Do you think that would be helpful?
I think the schools probably do have a PA system.
But I also feel like it gets the word out to people who are not, I guess, very aware of, like, there could be visitors, there could be people just around the area. I mean, it's Atlanta, it's it's a city where people just come by. There's business nearby, schools are kind of in the middle of, the city, So for somebody to be here, be inexperienced with the location, to not know where to go for shelter, but know that there's something going on, I feel like that's, advice to anybody out there that, avoid this certain area, do something that you can, call police if not already, they've not already been notified, and I'd say just like get the word out there any way possible. Less casualties is always better.
I think that education is a reactive place that we have here in just all the way around. Education is reactive. When something happens, we react. We need to be proactive.
My name is Frank Myers. I'm president and CEO of a company called IMLCorp. And what we do is build professional sound systems. Now, I know you've been talking about sound and so forth earlier today, but when it comes to emergency management, one of the most important things you want to do is have the sound loud enough, which is something we refer to as sound pressure, and you want it clear. I'm sure many of you have been in environments where you hear a PA system, whether that's on MARTR or whether that's in an auditorium or somewhere where it sounds very muffled. You can hear it, it's loud, but it's muffled, so it's not very clear. So in the emergency management world, we have to build systems, small systems for crowd control that SWAT teams, law enforcement, first responders like firemen have in order to control the crowd, all the way up to the very large systems. An example is the system at Georgia State University. And we just put another system in at their new sports arena, which used to be Turner Field, and it's for emergency management, right? These are very, very large systems that has enough sound pressure that can be heard clearly from miles away. So in a nutshell, that's what we do. We'll talk just a few more minutes about the forms of notification, because many people today feel like, well, why in the world do we still have to have loudspeakers and sirens and things like that in order to warn people? We've got mobile phones, we've got social media, we've got email. Well, how many times have you had your phone on, you had it on vibe, you got a call or you got a short message, but you didn't listen to it because you missed it? Or let's say, for an example, that you got a message on your email account and you just blew it off for a couple of days. You just didn't look at it because you had a lot of other messages. The point is, if there's any kind of threatening situation to life or to harm life in any way, you want to use every means of communication possible so that everyone knows that, hey, there's something coming, there's a problem. It could be a bad storm, it could be a hazardous situation, it could be anything. And one, you want to know that it's coming. Two, you need to know what to do, okay? And so today, there are many systems that are database managed, where they have all your contact information, they have parent information, they have student information, and they'll send messages out. But again, like I was saying earlier, they may miss it. And also, what about the people that are on campus that are not in that database, right? They have no way of being alerted unless they see someone running or someone grabs them, right? So that's where plain old-fashioned sound comes in. And of course, today we're leveraging the latest technology to make sure that it is as clear as possible. This has been a presentation of IMLCorp. Our idea is keep everyone safe all the time.